welcome back to Plant Body Mystic. I am Dee, and I am just here to share my journey. I'm transitioning into a high, raw, whole plant food lifestyle, and I'm taking you along this journey, and I am launching it off with a 21-day fruit and juice feast. So just checking in, this is day 2 of my 21-day fruit and juice feast, and I'm just about to have some papaya. This morning still have my tea in the morning. That's just kind of like my everyday ritual morning routine. I have my tea and I sunbathe outside, which I'll share that with you as well. And I am gonna have papaya for breakfast. I did have one date with my tea. This will be my first like bite. I haven't had any juice yet either. And I'm not hungry. I am not hungry at all. I slept good. I woke up 4 o'clock this morning, an hour before my alarm usually goes off. I'm usually up at 5. But it's Sunday, February the 2nd, so I just chilled. I did a lot of scrolling and note-taking and planning my content and making notes for that. And then I just kind of dozed back off and got up around, with the sunrise, around 7. And got my day started with my tea and everything. But I'm not hungry at all. I haven't been hungry. And I'm about to enjoy this papaya. This will be my first meal, and then I'm gonna go for my long walk. I did my stretching just a little bit before, my stretching and rolling my muscles out, and now I'm gonna go for my long walk with my weight vest. And this is just really part of my everyday cardio, since I'm not able to get to the gym. As mentioned before, I don't currently have a vehicle, so I'm not able to get to the gym. My gym is like 25 minutes away. Yeah, and I'm gonna enjoy this papaya for breakfast. I'll probably just have half right now, and then I'm gonna juice the other half later for another juice when I come back. The reason I don't want to have juice before my long walk is because I'll have to go to the restroom quite a bit, and you know, that's not gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have my food before, or my fruit before, and then my juices after. So I'm gonna get going with that. So yeah, oh yes, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if I mentioned 4 o'clock this morning. When I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, I'm just getting some seeds, I had a bowel movement, and I just felt so cleansed. But 4 o'clock this morning, yeah, and this is just day 2, and everything is already just being cleaned and fleshed out, and I feel good. I have so much energy. I'm about to go on a walk. It's a beautiful day. Again, it's May 2nd. I'm in Texas, and it's sunny outside. I think it's close to 80 degrees today, is it not? Let's see right now. Okay, it's 71 right now. The high today is 74. And it is warm and beautiful outside, so I'm gonna go out, enjoy a long, nice walk. I do shoot for about 10,000 steps a day. I do use my weight vest as well, and I'll get that going. And I'll share some bits as well on my Instagram, so be sure to follow me there. And that's Plant Body Mystic on Instagram. And yeah, welcome to the family. This is the tribe that thrives, so go ahead and hit subscribe and join the tribe. I am excited to share my growth as I continue on this journey of transitioning into a high raw, whole plant food lifestyle. I've been plant-based for over 7 years. I've been trying to introduce more raw dishes just to make sure I'm getting all my nutrition in my body from my foods, and just a more spiritual connection with my energy, God's love, and just everything that is life-giving. And food is life-giving, and the sun is life-giving, and that's why I'm about to go out and enjoy a nice, beautiful walk. So get out today, get your walk in, get your steps in, get your fruits in, get your vegetables in, and let's thrive. So give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the comments. And let that strain through. And yeah, so I'm not really hungry at all. Yesterday I did 16,000 steps, And today, I think today I'm gonna do a garage workout, but if it feels really nice, I may go out for a walk after my garage workout. And I'm probably gonna work on shoulders, like upper body day. Now, I only had 2 juices yesterday because I am eating fruit as well. If I was doing a full juice, then I would say I would need about anywhere from 5 to 6 32-ounce jars of juice a day. But I am eating fruits as well, so fruits and juices. So I had 2 yesterday. Today I'm going to start off early morning with my juice. Right now I think it's a little after 9. But I'm going to start off with this fresh juice. So this is my celery, ginger, cucumber, apple, parsley, and it looks like some lumps are in there. Maybe it's just me. Celery, parsley, cilantro, cucumber, ginger, apple, and a handful of spinach. So not quite 32 ounces, but that's what I got out of my juice today. And I'm going to enjoy this for my morning juice. And I just feel so good. I feel so energetic. Again, I quit coffee like back in November, and it's February the 3rd, my 3rd day of my juice and fruit feast. It's better than it was. I used more ginger today, so I got a little extra kick. But yeah, so the whole purpose that I shared yesterday in more detail was that my body, like when I get up to walk, if I've been sitting for a long time, like sitting on my legs or something, I get up and I'm like stiff and everything, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to feel like this. My body should be more fluid. So I've been working on stretching, doing a morning plank in the morning along with stretching and rolling out my muscles, just to get everything in alignment with cleansing my body, getting my movements in every day, and just really tuning in to the capabilities and the power of my body. So hey guys, so I am currently sitting outside. I'm working on my first ebook and I'm enjoying the weather. I just wanted to come on and check in while it's still morning. I'm not exactly sure what time it is, maybe around 10ish or so, but I am checking in because it is day 6 of my fruit and juice feast. And I just want to check in because my 4th and 5th day, I didn't vlog anything, or I didn't film anything. Day 4, I was so tired. I was on the couch the entire day. My body needed a rest. I had did 16,000 steps the day before, or not the day before, 2 days before, and then the day before that, I did about 6,000, a little over 6,000 steps, and I did bleachers. So I was like walking up the bleachers, and my glutes were so sore I could barely walk. So I stayed on the couch my 4th day. I had a good amount of juices. I did get hungrier. I think when you work your muscles, you're naturally going to be a little bit more hungrier. So I ate more dates and I ate more fruits. And on the 5th day, I did a lot of work on my my products here, because I feel like there's so much that we've been missing as far as like losing weight. And I feel like it's not just the losing weight. We have to start with our mind and our awareness of what our thoughts are, our perceptions of ourselves, and understand that in order to make that mental change, because that mental change is what's going to reflect on how your body changes. So that is how I'm approaching this, and as I'm doing this journey as well. And it has not been a struggle. There has been times where I've done fasts before, where I actually term them fast opposed to feasts. And when you use the term fast, what I learned is you are already setting a limitation, because when you think I can't have this, all you're going to think about is the things that you can't have, and that's going to cause you to go off of it and have those things, and then having to start over or try again, and then that's why it never works for you, because you're putting in your mind that you have a limitation. We naturally don't like to be limited. We are naturally born abundant, so we have to think in abundant ways. So that means if I have a feast, I can have all the fruits I want, all the juices that I want. There's no limitation. So when we think of it that way, and when you do feel a bit hungry, the kitty cats, I have cats in my yard, they're always hanging around. But when you think in that way, you are giving yourself life. And when you're also putting food in your body that is life energy, that's an even more compelling result that you're gonna get from that. But anywho, I just wanted to check in a little bit. I'm going to talk more about this as I begin to launch my course and as I begin to post, because I actually have not officially started my YouTube channel. I'm doing a specific strategic prep before starting, but and I'm going to also document that side of things and see how things take off for me. Yes, I have goals. I'll cover that in a later video. But I just wanted to check in with you. I have not weighed in again. I'm going to weigh in on Saturday. I don't want to be too focused on the weight. I want to be more focused on my spiritual practices throughout this 21-day feast, and more focused on just my mental awareness and where I am with my self-perception, because that's a big thing, and that is covered in my ebook as well. So stay tuned, guys. I'm really excited for this journey. Plant Body Mystic. We are the tribe that thrives. So if you want to join the Thrive Tribe, go ahead and hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone else who may be having the same weight loss struggles and want to finally get it off once and for all with a different approach, and it should be the final. All right. It is Saturday, okay? So it is the 8th, which is my 8th day on my fruit and juice feast, and I'm about to weigh in, and we're going to see what my results are, the difference from my first day and today, which is my 8th day. Okay, so I touched base on my 4th and my 5th day, which I didn't do any walking. I did mention that I had a little bit of a headache on that 4th day. And then the 5th day, I just got a lot of work done as far as like starting my channel and my guides for the things that I'm going to offer that hopefully will be much helpful for everyone. So thank you so much for joining me today in this check-in day. It is the 8th day. I'm kind of excited. I don't feel a huge shift in my body or my weight, but who knows? But I do feel a huge shift in my awareness and my mindset of my body. And it's so fascinating, because a lot of times, because I can say was a big snacker, and I always felt like I needed to be having something to eat. Having the juices made me realize that when I was wanting to snack, it's because I wasn't fulfilling my creativity. It was because when I realized that when I felt the need to have something to eat, it was because I wasn't doing something productive, okay? And because I've been working on the channel and working on my notes and outlining my videos and what types of guidance that I can offer everyone, that has been my productivity. That has been keeping me from the desire to snack or eat just because. And I was like, wow. Okay, so let me get to this check-in. So I am going to pull up my VSync app, and I'm going to go ahead and record this. Okay. So we're recording, and make sure that it gets to 0, and then let me go to my app, and I am going to step on the scale, and it's reading. Okay, and we have reached a verdict. I'm going to screen capture that, even though it'll be up there. 139.2. Woohoo! Okay, so we've got some progress. And now, mind you, though, that we're going over these numbers, certain numbers are more important than me than others. Ultimately, yes, everyone do have their, you know, physique goal, and I do still have my physique goal, and I am definitely very well on my way to that. So the numbers aren't super important, minus like the body fat percentage and making sure my visceral fat is like close to non-existent, because, you know, visceral fat is what the fat around your organs, which you don't want, which does cause health problems. So as long as I keep that down, which that has never been a huge issue, and just my body fat in general, the actual numbers, because I do want to be more muscular than just, you know, muscular and athletic. So I'm going to be working on building more muscle, and that'll be my next phase in my journey here, which I will be sharing. So let's do these numbers. So I'm looking at my numbers. I did a split screen side by side. We started out at 143.4, and this was last Saturday, which was the 1st. I started on the 1st, okay? I started on the 1st, and today's the 8th, my 8th day. Juice and fruits only, okay? And that's what I've been having, juice and fruits only. So again, I started out at 143.4. Today I'm at 139.2, so I'm down 4.2 pounds. My BMI started out at 21.7. My BMI today is 21.1. My body fat percentage day one was 23.8. My body fat percentage today is 22.9. Okay, my fat-free body weight, so the body weight that's not fat, is 109.1. Today it's 107.2. My subcutaneous fat started out at 22.1, my subcutaneous fat, and today is 21.3, so that went down very well as well. My body water was 52.2. My body water today is 52.8, so it increased, which is good on that number. My skeletal muscle was 44.3. Today is 44. BMR was 1384 calories. Today is 1366. My visceral fat was 4. Today it is 3. So that visceral fat is down. And then I have a 102.5 for my muscle mass. And okay, skeletal muscle is not the same as your muscle mass. So my muscle mass did go down. So it was 102.5, and today it's 100.8. Which I'm not surprised by that, actually, because I haven't been lifting weights. So it kind of makes sense. I am thoroughly pleased. My body fat is like my #1 number that I'm, you know, looking at. I did set a number like 134, 135, because that is my normal walk around, but it's also my normal walk around when I'm not lifting and building muscle. So that could be a huge difference. So the ultimate overall weight is not as much as important as it is to me than keeping my body fat down, my visceral fat, and eventually we're going to get to the next phase of building muscle mass. I am excited. I am more thrilled at my awareness that I've gained, even more than before, because I'm very much always thinking about how I perceive myself, because so many times in the past I would pretty much talk down on myself in a sense, because I would think to myself like, oh, I'm not smart enough to do this. I'm not smart enough to have a business. I'm not smart enough, or I'm not tech savvy enough to understand what I need to do to you know, have a successful business and to really be able to help people. And that's literally my whole life. It's just like I always knew what I wanted to do, and I didn't know how to fully articulate it. And my words were, I just want to help people. I want to act, I want to travel, and I want to help people in whatever capacity that came to. And because I am, or have always been, a gym goer, interested in fitness, and more so now, the past 7 years, more interested or more gaining knowledge on plant food and the power that that has, that has been something that I've been wanting to give back. So now that I'm taking in all of this change and transformation in my mind that's also reflecting my body, I want to share that, because so many people are in such pain and misery with going after this drug and this pill to try to lose weight and do this diet and this trend and all these things. And it's like, all of those things could work only for a short period of time, but essentially that weight is going to come back because ultimately you didn't change what was in your mind and your perception about yourself first before doing the diet or the trend or the pill, which I recommend wholeheartedly stay away from any drug. I mean, yeah, I used to be a huge vitamin supplement person. I stopped wasting my money on that, because when you're eating your whole foods, you're getting all of those directly from the source itself, you know. And yeah, there are some supplements, like during the colder months and time of year, I'll supplement vitamin D because I'm not getting vitamin D because there's not much sun around. But other than that, I kind of drifted back from supplements, not even buying protein powder anymore. And I just said to myself, you know, there's so much protein. As I began to look at all of the protein in the food and the chia seeds and everything, I'm like, whoa, like you get enough protein. So I'm gonna have a grand time for myself with recipes and sharing those recipes with you guys on getting your protein in. And I'm really excited about this whole journey, and I'm just really excited to share everything. And you know, back on the whole idea of me knowing that I wanted to help people. Now that I kind of am at this place where I sat down with myself and I said, Deidre, it is time for you to take responsibility for the gifts that God gave you and for your ability to help other people. Because if I'm holding all this in, I'm not doing my service as a human being. And as a human being, we are all put on this earth to give. Because you give what this person needs and this person gives what you need. And it's like the circle of life, literally. The circle of life. I mean, The Lion King is such a beautiful story that kind of sheds a light on that in a different aspect. But essentially, that is the circle of life. God gives you so you can give. And you receive more so you can give more. I mean, I'm just at this beautiful shift in my life and my perspective of myself, that I speak and feel more aligned. I understand the power of my words. I understand the power of my intention. I understand the power of my my words when I speak to someone and to myself, because that's where it all begins. It's like we want to help someone so much, but first we do have to start with ourselves. And that is my niche, if you want to put it in that perspective. But tying in weight loss and health and wellness, tying that in with your awareness, because this can only be successful if this is successful. So starting with your awareness of how you perceive yourself and what you believe yourself to be is only what going to be a reflection of what your body is, your health, your fitness, your physique. Because if you can't believe that you can be this weight, then you're never going to get this weight. If you get to this weight, it may last a short period of time, and then you're going to gain it back because your perception of yourself has to go back to what you truly believe. Does that make sense? So awareness, awareness, awareness. And it seems a little like, what? That doesn't make sense. I want to lose weight and you're telling me about what I think about myself. It's like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because if I think to myself, I'm never going to be a great business person, then I may try to do this business and this business and this business, and it never will come to full fruition of me actually making income for that business to support me, so that I don't have to go back to a day job, which I don't currently have because I was fired. Yes, absolutely. We talked about that, and I'll share more about that in another video. But yeah, you have to believe yourself to be in order for you to get there. So if you don't know that you have these things going on in the back of your mind and your subconscious mind, you can't very well alter it to make it match what you truly want to become or be or experience. So for example, I always shed a light on asking yourself questions, because your questions is what brings the awareness. The awareness questions is literally a flashlight into the shadows of your subconscious mind. That flashlight of questions into your subconscious mind exposes what is that is causing resistance for you to obtain that goal, that perspective, that goal, that experience, or whatever that thing is that you're desiring. So when you're shining the flashlight and asking yourself those questions to uncover the things that you weren't currently aware of, because if you weren't aware that you have dirt on the back of your shirt, you can't very well wipe it off and make it go away, right? So someone comes up and say, hey D, you got a little dirt on the back of your shirt, and you go, oh, thank you, let me get that off. So I'm that person going, hey, you got a little dirt on the back of your shoulder, and then you can get it off, or I can help you get it off. And that is just literally a guidance, a flashlight saying, hey, this is here, we see this, let's do something about it, right? So that's essentially, just in a most simple way that I could articulate it, what awareness is and how that pairs with reaching your goals, whether that's weight goals, whether it's life goals, love, relationships, business. It covers every aspect of life. But because my world is fitness and the body, I wanted to, it's windy outside, so things are knocking around. I was like, what is that? But yeah, so that's why I want to make sure everyone is more aware, so they can finally, once and for all, no more gimmicks, no more pills, no more drugs, no more this, no more that, and physically, mentally get to that goal and sustain it and not gain it back once and for all. I understand the pain of it. I know some people look at me and they're like, oh, but you look fine, you don't need to lose any weight. And it's not so much of losing the weight, it's so much of the things that you see yourself at a specific point, right? And because you see yourself there and you're not there, your subconscious mind has not elevated to think on the capacity of the person that you see in your mind. So you have to elevate your mind, your perception of yourself, your awareness, so that that vibration will match, and then you will become this person. So this person over here, because this person thinks and loves herself so much that she's not going to stuff herself with cake. That vibration doesn't match. The cake is down here and we're up here. So once you elevate to that level, that vibrational level, that thought patterns that are all positive, love-giving, then you can only put life-giving foods into your body. Pardon me. You can only put life-living foods into your body, and life-living foods are high vibrational. Cake, sugar, processed stuff is down here. That's low vibrational. We don't match. So anytime I'm trying to come over here, I'm trying to go, and I can't, because I haven't elevated my awareness. I haven't elevated my vibration, my vibrational frequency. I haven't elevated my self-belief in myself and who I truly am. My authentic self is over here. But once you raise that up with these awareness guides that I'm providing to you, then you can get over here, and this life can become one. So, and then once you get to that higher self, because there's always going to be another higher self, you're going to go to the next level. And once you're here, you're going to start working your way, working your way, working your way. And it's just going to keep repeating, keep repeating, keep repeating until you're like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, that's my check-in is over. I started blabbing, but you know what? Hopefully that helped and resonated with some of you, and hopefully that's understandable. Hopefully you can swallow that and process that, because the ultimate thing is we always want to do it so quickly, and this is a quick way. It's the quickest way to get there and stay there, opposed to a quick way to get there, have all these side effects, and then have to return to that goal again to only try to do it again, back and forth and back and forth. There's so many stories about the fluctuation of weight, and it's like, once and for all, live your authentic high vibrational self once and for all. No more pain of struggling, of getting back and trying to get back and go. No more of that, okay? So enough of me blabbing. That's my check-in for today. We're down 4.2 pounds. We're down body fat, and that's great. I'm still going strong. I'm about to have some juice or a tea. I don't know if I'm gonna have my tea first, but I'm gonna get some liquid in and get some more work done because I'm really excited about the guides that I'm creating for you all. And I'm gonna do another check-in on next Saturday and see what our results are as well. And this week, you know what, I think I'm going to make a point to lift weights this week. Not weights, because obviously I don't have a car, and we talked about that. I don't have a car, so I'm not able to get to the gym, but I do have a 15-pound weight and my body weight, which definitely works great if you work it, right? So I'm gonna focus on lifting weights this week and see if that muscle mass number goes up a little bit. We'll see. So it dropped down, I think, what, a 1.5 or something like that. But let's see. Let's see what happens, and let's see, you know, it's all an experiment. It's all an experiment. I'm having fun with this, and hopefully it's helpful for you as well. And this smart scale is so beneficial because you can clearly see the difference in your weight and the details of the difference of your weight and what all goes into that. So anywho, I keep saying I'm blabbing, I'm gonna get off of here, but finally I am. So go ahead, hit like if you haven't already in this part of this video, and subscribe to the channel so that we can grow, love, share, and thrive together.